In the rich tapestry of Indian philosophy, Akash transcends mere emptiness. It embodies the most refined of the five great elements, serving as the canvas where all forms emerge and dissolve. Akash is the silent vessel of sound and vibration, the first distinction from the unmanifest Brahman, holding the potential memory of all that has transpired. In Indian psychology, particularly through yoga and Vedanta, mind, intellect, and memory are not confined to the brain, but are part of a vast continuum of consciousness that permeates existence. Thus, Akash transforms into a living archive, a subtle ether where every thought and action leaves an imprint. This philosophical foundation resonates with what we now call the Akashic Records, a term that, while not found in Vedic texts, gained traction in the late 19th and early 20th centuries through Western interpretations, notably by Helena Blavatsky and Edgar Cayce. They described a metaphysical library chronicling the soul's journey across lifetimes, drawing from the Indian concept of Akash as an all-encompassing informational field. Today, Akashic Records symbolize a way to access universal memory through heightened awareness, meditation, or intuition. Practitioners, known as Akashic readers, tune into the vibrations of a person's past experiences and karmic patterns, viewing them not as fixed destinies, but as evolving possibilities shaped by consciousness. However, this exploration requires openness and discernment. Ancient Indian traditions emphasize the purification and discipline as prerequisites for accessing deeper layers of consciousness. The modern rise of Akashic reading through workshops and online sessions presents a spectrum of practitioners, from sincere seekers to those relying on imagination or psychological interpretation. To read the Akashic Records means entering a contemplative state, where the intuitive mind becomes attuned to symbolic impressions that illuminate life patterns and unresolved issues. When approached responsibly, this process acts as a mirror, revealing tendencies rather than dictating fate, fostering self-awareness and healing. Its value lies not in predicting events, but in broadening perspectives, helping individuals recognize how past conditioning influences present choices. Yet the deeper insight reminds us that the ultimate record is not external, but continuously written within consciousness. The highest aim is not merely to read it, but to transcend it. Linda Howe significantly shaped the modern understanding of Akashic Records, developing the pathway prayer process to help individuals consciously access the records. Unlike earlier figures who entered trance states, Howe emphasizes conscious participation, ensuring the reader remains aware and responsible. Her teachings frame the records as a dimension of light and information accessible through intention and prayer, providing guidance rooted in compassion. Howe democratized this practice, making it teachable to ordinary individuals, which has transformed the landscape of Akashic practitioners. However, this standardization raises questions about authenticity versus structured belief. Ethical responsibility is crucial. Readers are urged not to predict rigid futures or create dependency. Many contemporary Akashic readers draw from Howe's framework, viewing the records as a field of unconditional love and truth, where healing arises through understanding. From an Indian philosophical perspective, her work represents a modern approach to engaging with deeper layers of consciousness, articulated in a language accessible to today's spiritual seekers. Whether viewed as literal or symbolic, Linda Howe's contributions remain pivotal, transforming an esoteric concept into a structured path of inquiry, placing the responsibility of interpretation on the reader's awareness and integrity.